Hiya. So it's late in the day. I got rained on really bad this evening. I'm looking a bit dreary. I really must do my roots. But hello, Lunar Rabbit. So I got the wedding box, which was brought out in May, and I missed the mailing list for it, but a really lovely lady on the Lunar Lapping page saw that I was looking for a box, and she had purchased one for herself. Then her children had purchased her one, and she had one spare, so I purchased it off her. How amazing. So I'm going to do that as my next set of videos, is the wedding box. So I think it's quite sweet. And the reason why I haven't done it before is because you might have seen my other previous video that my mum passed away in May, and then my cousin passed away at the beginning of June. So I haven't really been in the mood for making cute little things, but I am definitely back in the mood and I'm feeling it. So this is the wedding box. Let's not dwell on the sadness. I love the pictures on all this. Anyway, so I thought for the people who didn't get the wedding box, it was Valentine's, wasn't it? It was Valentine's, yeah, which was brought out in May. So this is the box, all the gubbins. So you get this book, and this is like your instruction book. So it's got like everything in it. So you've got a little story that you can read about the run up to the wedding, and then it talks to like the people who helped to make the box patterns up and stuff, and the photographer, and even gives you a recipe for carrot cake, which I think is quite cool. And they have things like the Victorian language of flowers in here. So it's quite an all-rounder thing, really. So it's more than an instruction book. It's beautiful. I love it. It's one of my I love all this, the extras that Sarah does in her kits and stuff, which is amazing. There's a couple of postcards. I've decided I'm gonna collect my postcards and I'm gonna frame them and put them on my walls because I love them. I'm definitely a fan of Luna. So in these kits, you always get like everything that you need. So that's when you buy the making kits. So this one has flies out on there. This has all the, I see something fluffy in front of me there. All the notions and bits and pieces you need. You can see elastic in there and poppers. And then you've got all your beautiful fabrics. So I don't know if there was a choice over colours or anything. I suspect there probably wasn't. So look at that, lovely, beautiful. And then another one. And a lovely little pinch drop. I love her fabrics. And then there's some netting, which I'm guessing is for the wedding dress. And some lace. A lovely piece of felt, which I'm assuming is to make a Alfie rabbit. I have to put it all back in order. I don't know why. That's just how my brain works. Anyway, so then you've got your paper patterns at the bottom. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut these out. So there is the pattern for the wedding dress, the morning suit, bridesmaid foxglove dress, obviously the trousers for the morning suit. Well, so what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to cut the pattern pieces out, and I'm going to probably draw it onto the fabric. You want to see me do all that bit. Oh, gee, it's a mess. You don't want to see me do all that bit. That bit's boring. So I'll cut out all the pieces, and then I will start the actual sewing. So you'll just see me sew. I wish my hair looked... Literally, we had thunder and lightning, and the rain was torrential here for a little bit today. And I can't wash my hair twice in one day. And it just made my hair look really horrible. Weirdly though, I was in the queue to pick up my son's school jumpers, and I turned to the guy behind me and I said, oh my gosh, the heavens are going to open in a minute. And he was like, oh, we'll be right. Yeah, I said, no, genuinely, I can smell the rain and it's going to be torrential. 10 minutes later, he called me a witch. take that as a compliment. Anyway, so does it say to make an Alfie rabbit in here? The first instructions are the bridesmaid dress, which I think is beautiful. It's such a beautiful shape. I've actually got a dress that's a little bit like that shape upstairs, and I wore that to a funeral. So today we're talking about funerals rather a lot, and I am waffling so bad. So much. So I'm just going to read out what it says, what's in the box. Magazine, patterns, postcards, wolf out, 3X Paul Smith tailoring fabrics. That's why it's so beautiful. Lacquered cotton fabric, laced glitter tulle, Liberty Hannah Rose Torna lawn, 2 Diamante buckles, satin ribbon, press studs, 4 doll buttons, 50 centimetres of elastic, and a safety pin. And this is all to make Mr. and Mrs. Alfie and Pepper. I love it. I think it's amazing. So the advice they give is on cutting out is to cut around your paper patterns very carefully, cut on the black line, but to the outside, not the inside, and then follow each individual instructions for laying it out on the fabric. So I might show you those. I'd love to read you the whole story, but I think it'll take quite a long time. And then I need to, after I've made these, I need to remember what was on the list of things that people wanted before I went like radio silent and didn't do any videos for a while. I do believe that I'm going to make all the characters one by one anyway, because who doesn't want a menagerie of animals hanging around their house, especially little ones, they're beautiful. I know Circle Skirt was in there and a few other bits. Don't know if I made a list anywhere. I've moved all my furniture around. I didn't find anything, but I did do a box. I did. It's a bit overflowing. The box of Lunar things that I vowed to make. I did do it. I am getting there slowly. It's warm as well. There's other bits in here as well that aren't really lunar, but I put all my felt in here and stuff, and all the bits and pieces, that cottage bag, and some patterns I want to make, bits and pieces. So I need to do all that, don't I? I've even got a mouse, a mouse cutout in there that hasn't been sewn together. I think all her pieces are there. I think I managed to keep them all together, so I might even check that out. Maybe Wilhelmina could be the bridesmaid and wear the pretty dress. I quite like that idea. Anyway, I've been rambling on for 8 minutes now. How boring. Yeah, it's quite late actually. I'm feeling quite tired. It's a boy's first day back at school, so just worn out a little bit of everything, but this is going to so cheer me up. So my little one is home again tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, which will be the 7th, I will be home alone for the first time in a long time. So I'm planning to cut out the pattern pieces now, draw out the pieces tomorrow, and get all that bit cut out, and then I can start sewing on Wednesday and show you. I'm gonna have to go out for breakfast on Wednesday though. We used to go out for breakfast once a week, and it used to be Tuesdays. But obviously Tuesday we both have the children at home. It's kind of like the mum's thing, what we did. So we might do that on Wednesday, but then I'll come home, probably have a snooze. I don't think about having a hot bath and a snooze the first day I went back. Anyway, bother sew. So I'm going to sew. That dress looks interesting. We've got gathering on the top of the sleeve. Love it. Look at these pictures. Aren't they handsome? Love that coat. Isn't it beautiful? Actually, that might help. The I could use that waistcoat pattern on the secret thing I'm making, or had started to make and hadn't finished yet. I am tired. Because life got put on hold for a little while. For his big day, Alfie's wearing a traditional self-lined morning suit jacket with a peaked lapel, single button fastening and tails. The single-breasted waistcoat has a grown on collar, 2 button fastenings, and is self-lined. Formal trousers are slim fitting with a single front press pleat, half elasticated back waist. Alfred's cravat coordinates with his sister Luna's bridesmaid dress. That's so cute. It's just too cute. They think of everything. It's like, it's just too much, isn't it? So they do have a rabbit as a bridesmaid. Can Wilhelmina be my bridesmaid? The wedding photographs. Oh, they have the bride. Okay. It's all too cute. And all the work that people have done, all the little people tested it all out, look. Oh, it just looks stunning. Love it all. I've so many talented people in the world, isn't there? Look at the picture of the coat there. It's so cute. Anyway, 11 minutes of me rambling. Absolute crap. Mandy, stop filming. Start cutting. Yay. Back to sewing, baby. I'm so annoying. Oh, myself. I'm so annoying. But anyway, that's definitely got to be for a rabbit, isn't it? I'm going to do that. Hi to everyone. Love everyone. And like and subscribe if you haven't already. And see you on the other side.